Hello and welcome back to another video. Now, I'm doing these lives to record not only or share my thoughts, but also solo podcast episodes for my podcast, Hacks and Hobbies. So if you have any questions at all, I'd be happy to answer them. I'm going to leave the comments window up. So if I see a comment, I will respond it in time if I'm not in the middle of a sentence. But yeah, super excited to share what I'm going through and what I've learned. I see my good friend Siri Mahabir saying, hey, good to see you, Sri. Super excited to join you and share with you what I'm going through. All right, let's jump right in. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Hacks and Hobbies. Today, we're going to dive deep into a topic that resonates with all of us: the importance of knowing your value and finding the right environment that appreciates you. Trust me, you don't want to miss one. Trust me, you don't want to miss this one. Now, Shri knows this exactly what I'm talking about, and I know others listening on the replay know exactly what we're talking about. When you figure out the value and the right environment that you're in, you feel so energized, you feel so full of energy that you just want to give and give some more. So let's jump right in. I want to start with this short story, and this entire episode was actually inspired with this short video, this short story that I read. And I've read this story multiple times over the years. So, what is this story? A father said to his daughter, "You've graduated in honors. Here is a car I've acquired many years ago. It is several years old, but before I give it to you, take it to the used car lot downtown and tell them I want to sell it and see how much they offer you." The daughter went to the used car lot, returned to her father, and said, they've offered me $1,000 because it looks very worn out. The father said, take the car to the pawn shop. The daughter went to the pawn shop, returned to her father, and said, the pawn shop only offered $100 because it's a very old car. The father then asked his daughter to go to a car club and show them the car. The daughter took the car to the club, returned, and told her father. Some people in the club offered $100,000 for it, since this is a Nissan Skyline R34, an iconic car and sought out after. It's a funny way these words are written. An iconic car and sought out after by many. The father then said to his daughter, I wanted you to see for yourself the value of this car depending on where you took it. The right place values you the right way. And if you're not valued, do not be angry. It simply means that you are in the wrong place. And those who know your value are those who appreciate you. And never stay in a place where no one sees your value. That story is so powerful, and it still gives me shivers because as podcasters, you understand to learn your value when you're among other podcasters. We understand the power of podcasting. We understand the power of teaching. We understand this power. So when I learned the story, and I wanted to piggyback on that and share my personal connection with this story, because it got me thinking about my own journey, especially when I started Hacks and Hobbies. People are like, what are you going to talk about? What is this silly thing going to be? You just going to talk to yourself? I felt like that old Nissan. I wasn't getting the attention or the value that I thought that I deserved. I was so passionate in creating this content. I recorded an episode a day in my car, driving fro, to and fro to work. But I was clearly in the wrong places until I found the right places. I remember nearly giving up. I wasn't motivated to create daily episodes. I was not at all. Because I thought maybe this isn't for me. Nobody's listening. And that's when the things started changing. I found my right place in LinkedIn local communities, in other podcasting communities, in the PodFam PodFest, in so many different ways that I started to see the light. The community of podcasters, the other entrepreneurs who recognized the value I was bringing. It could have been, it could be a networking event, a mentor, or a particular segment of your audience, but suddenly I wasn't the worn out worth. But suddenly I wasn't the worn out car worth $100. I was a Nissan Skyline worth $100,000. And yes, I love the Nissan Skyline, now rebadged as GTR or now called as the R35. So, how do you find the right place? Well, let me tell you a little story. How did I become a beekeeper? Well, I was watching continuously videos upon videos on beekeeping until I ran into the one video that says you need to find other beekeepers if you're really into becoming a beekeeper. When I was cycling on my own, felt demotivated, I had to find other cyclists, my other environment. So, number one, identify the environment or communities that align with your passion and skills. Second, don't be afraid. Second, don't be afraid to leave situations where you feel undervalued because life's too short to spend in the wrong garage. I'll give a shout out to Philip Hill, Sri Mahabir for coming on and watching this live stream. Thank you guys for your love and continued uh, encouragement. So, my ongoing journey, as for me, I continue to look for these places, the right places where we can share, grow, and add value to each other's lives because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Some other communities that have managed to join the Amazon Live community, the podcasting community, the entrepreneurs community, the cycling, the biking, the 3D design, like all of these communities enabled me to get to the next level. Remember this, the right places value you the right way. Never stay where your value isn't recognized. Thanks for tuning in today. Now, a call for now like you now I would love to hear your stories about finding your right place. Share them with me on social media or drop a comment on the website hacksandhobbies.com. I hope you're doing great and thank you so much for your time, your energy, and your attention. I'll catch you in the next episode. All right, guys, that wraps up the episode on finding and understanding your value, a story, a lesson. I love sharing these sentimental thoughts, these mind-provoking thoughts, because that's where I come from. I love just going deep and intellectual, and it just brings me so much joy. Hey Carlos, nice to see you, brother. Hope everything is going well with you. Good to see you on the show here. Again, I would love to hear your stories. So post them in the comments below. How did you find the right place? Where do you look for it? And how is your search going? And if there's any way that I can help you find that right place or find your right place, please, please, please reach out to me. I would love to help. That's all I'm here for. All right. Thank you so much, guys. I've got to jump to a call, and I'll be back tomorrow with another wisdomful conversation starter. All right. Take care. I'll catch you guys next time.